Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I figured that I would do a story time about how I was first diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. Back in November, I had started experiencing very, very bad panic attacks. They sent me to the urgent care, which is right down the road from me. They thought that I was just experiencing postpartum depression because I was still in my postpartum period, as in I just had a baby a couple months before that. They sent me home with a referral to go and see my doctor, where they set me up with a therapist, someone that could understand my symptoms. Well, the therapist did. She diagnosed me with anxiety and panic disorder, which I already kind of knew. I've had that my whole life. But anyway, she sent me home, put me on some medication, and we just kept contact. Well, then in December, I started feeling itchy everywhere, from especially on my chest, like right here, but it would all be on my arms, it'd be itchy on my legs, and I started developing hives. At first I just thought maybe I'm allergic to the medication that my doctor had put me on, so I decided just to stop taking it, and I scheduled an appointment with a dermatologist. The dermatologist kept an eye on it. He decided that we were going to do some lab tests, so we decided to do some lab tests, and he sent me to get my blood drawn. A whole bunch of different kinds of things, checkups. I even had to do a part where of a stool exam to make sure there was no parasites, because at this point I had actually been itchy for a month. Oh, sorry, my phone or my camera just completely messed up. Anyways, I had an abnormal result in my blood, so which was my alkaline phosphatase. That came back as 140, which a normal range for an adult, or my alkaline phosphatase came back as 145, and the normal for someone my age is 140. So I was elevated, slightly high. My dermatologist did all the exams. He decided that he wanted me to see a physician so that I could get further testing. The physician ordered an ultrasound on my liver, spleen, gallbladder, and pancreas. Well, those results came back. She told me that she did not find anything other than a fatty liver, and that was the cause of my hives. Well, to come to find out a couple months later, that was not the cause of my hives, and I did not have a fatty liver. I ended up in the hospital at the end of May. In the beginning of June. I left the hospital June 1st, so sometime around then. Anyways, I had very bad chest pain from here all the way around my chest bone, and the urgent care decided that I needed to go get seen because they were worried. My rhythm, they did EKG and my rhythm was fine, but my heart rate was 140 sitting down. So they sent me to the ER. At the ER, they did a CT scan, and they discovered, at the time, I did not know this, but they discovered at the time a mass and some fluid on my lung. And I remember the doctor coming into the room, and she sat down in the chair, which, by the way, if a doctor is sitting down after they come in, it is bad news. And she told me and my mom, because my mom was with me, and she said that they found a tiny little tumor and just a little bit of fluid around, and that I was going to be admitted to the hospital. Well, in that couple days, I discovered that it was not a little tumor. It was actually 9 centimeters big. It was directly right here. And I had 3 liters of fluid. They did a chest tube to drain the fluid, which was one of the worst experiences I've ever gone through. They drained that, and they did a biopsy on the tumor, and it came back as malignant, and it was Hodgkin's lymphoma, which, if you don't know, is a type of blood cancer. It's been pretty crazy, but that is how I was diagnosed with cancer, and I started chemo about a month after that because a whole bunch of delays. I was supposed to start really a lot sooner than that, but I started about a month after, and I'm doing good. And I have a lot of more story times if you guys are interested about my life and what has happened and what goes on. I don't know if people are interested in learning about cancer, but it is something that I have found that I love talking about. It is a piece of my life, and it is a story. So, thank you. Bye.